Hey guys, welcome to our weekly news show here on Backstage with Millionaires. I'm Caleb, your host, and today we're going to be talking about the exciting new proposition of contactless food delivery here in India via drone, Flipkart's new AI-powered voice assistant, Yatra's messy failed merger with Ebix, Microsoft's new venture-focused office in Bangalore, Swiggy's latest shut service, the awesome award that Biocon's founder was awarded, all of the latest funding news and more coming up right after this. All right, first up in the news, 13 companies, including Zomato, Swiggy, and Dunzo, have received approval from the Directorate General of Civil Aviation to begin testing visual line-of-sight drones for deliveries. Some of the other companies that have received approval from the DGCA include budget airline SpiceJet, drone startup Asteria Aerospace, ShopX, Zipline, Redwing, Throttle Aerospace Systems, and Clear Sky Flight. According to media reports, these companies will be required to conduct at least 100 hours of flight time in their designated aerospaces by the 30th of September. Once the data from these test flights has been submitted to the DGCA, the government can analyze the data to decide whether drone deliveries are feasible or not, and then decide whether or not to frame a draft policy for beyond visual line of sight drones. Personally, I'm not overly optimistic that this is something that's going to materialize anytime soon, because I've seen what happened in the US 7 years ago. Amazon's founder, Jeff Bezos, first announced Amazon Prime Air, a service which would enable Amazon to deliver packages to customers using unmanned aerial vehicles at the tail end of 2013. However, today in 2020, we have yet to see this service take off. And this is just something that happens with a lot of new technologies. Drones got stuck in red tape and regulations and testing that went on for years and years and years. That being said, if India can find a way to bypass this roadblock that drone deliveries hit in the US, then we may start to see drones becoming normal and commonplace pretty soon, perhaps even by the end of 2021. And this would be really exciting to see, especially because the US and China haven't really been able to figure out how to make drone deliveries a reality. All right, next up in the news, Walmart-owned Indian e-commerce giant Flipkart has launched an AI-based voice assistant to make the shopping experience for its customers easier. This voice assistant is currently available on Flipkart's online grocery store, Supermart, and is available in both English and Hindi. Customers will be able to add groceries to their cart simply by talking to this voice assistant and telling it what they want. Now, personally, I feel like AI-powered voice assistants aren't quite there yet. I use Google Assistant on a daily basis, and on a daily basis, Google Assistant at least once in the day fails to understand what I'm trying to say. That being said, I think that it's great that Flipkart is offering this not only in English, but in Hindi, as that'll help people here in India to feel more comfortable using it. According to Google, Indian language internet users will account for 75% of India's internet user database by 2021. And last year, Google also said that voice searches had grown by 270% year on year in India. With the increasing number of voice searches and the growing number of first-time internet users coming from Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities in India, local language voice searches could help new customers to get comfortable with online shopping and also help Flipkart to penetrate deeper into the Indian market. All right, next up in the news, Swiggy has decided to shut down its premium on-demand food delivery platform, Scootsy. And in case you haven't heard of Scootsy, they delivered premium foods and gifts from curated restaurants, gourmet stores, bakeries, and gift stores in Mumbai. Scootsy was acquired by Swiggy in an all-cash deal in 2018, and up until now, Scootsy has operated independently through its own app. However, over the past few months, Swiggy has been partnering with premium dine-in hotel chains like ITC Hotels, Marriott, Hyatt, and KA Hospitality. As a result, the company claims that they've witnessed a growing demand for premium food brands on their platform. With that in mind, Swiggy is looking to set up a premium category, which will enable it to boost their average order value and profits. And so as a result, Swiggy is going to be consolidating all of its premium offerings, meaning that Scootsy users will now be directed to Swiggy's app, and Swiggy will also be integrating Scootsy's partners and delivery fleet. All right, next up in the news, Indian online travel agency Yatra has announced the termination of a pending merger with US-based software firm Ebix, and has also filed litigation seeking substantial damages for alleged breaches in deal terms. Last year, Ebix had agreed to acquire Yatra, valuing the travel company at $337.8 million. They agreed to do this in a bid to strengthen their travel and hospitality portfolio in India. However, now that things have gone south, Yatra is wanting to hold Ebix accountable for breaches in its representations, warranties, and covenants in the merger agreement, and an ancillary extension agreement. If you want to know more about the situation between Yatra and Ebix, there's going to be a link in the description of this video. You can go check that out, as well as links to pretty much every topic that we'll be talking about in this video. Alright, next up in the news, Microsoft's venture fund M12 has opened an office in Bangalore. The firm's new office will focus on investment opportunities in B2B startups operating in applied AI, business applications, infrastructure, security, and vanguard technologies. They're going to be targeting both local and global startups by investing during Series A to Series C rounds. M12's new office in India establishes the importance of the Indian startup ecosystem and Microsoft's long-term commitment towards the country. Founded in 2016, M12 has invested in 90 different companies, and specifically started investing in Indian startups last year. So far, they've invested in 2 Indian startups: health tech startup Innovaxer and logistics startup FarEye. Earlier this month, Microsoft also launched the Microsoft for Agritech Startups program to empower agritech startups in India by providing technology and resources to help them grow and scale. Alright, next up in the news, Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, who is the founder and executive chairperson of Indian biopharma giant Biocon, became the first Indian woman to be awarded EY World Entrepreneur of the Year. The only other Indians who have ever won this award are Uday Kotak of Kotak Mahindra Bank in 2014 and Narayana Murthy of Infosys in 2005. She is also the second woman ever to win this award after Olivia Lum, the founder of HighFlux Limited, received the award in 2011. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw founded Biocon in 1978 to provide affordable access to complex therapies for chronic conditions like diabetes and cancer. Today, Biocon is one of the largest biopharma companies in India, with its products available in nearly 120 countries. Alright, moving on to some funding news now, co-working giant WeWork is going to be investing $100 million into its Indian business to grow and expand its flexible workspace service in the country. WeWork India is looking to use these funds to focus on sustainable growth and profitability over the next 36 months. Karan Virwani, the CEO of WeWork India, said that the flexible workspace industry in India and around the world is facing its biggest challenge yet. In that, we see a new opportunity that suits our members' evolving needs. The company believes that the coronavirus pandemic has accelerated the adoption of flexible workspaces across businesses as they're looking to manage their cash flow by moving onto a variable model. WeWork entered the Indian market in 2017 after partnering with the Embassy Group. So far, the company has over 60,000 desks across 34 locations in the country. Alright, next up in the funding news, Gurugram-based intercity bus startup Yolobus has raised $3.3 billion in its Series A round from Nexus Venture Partners and India Quotient. Founded by Shailesh Gupta, Danish Chopra, and Mukul Shah in 2019, Yolobus aims to provide Ola-like convenient booking experiences and airline-level amenities like high-speed Wi-Fi, washrooms, and food and beverages to the bus aggregation business. As a part of this deal, Suvir Sujan, who's the managing director at Nexus Venture Partners, and Danand Lunia, general partner at India Quotient, will be joining the board of Yolobus. With these fresh funds, the company will be boosting their geographical expansion, strengthening their technology infrastructure, and increasing the safety and sanitation of their buses. The company expects the demand for their buses to pick up in the next 2 to 3 months, and they've also introduced a sanitation tunnel for every passenger at the time of boarding to ensure the safety of passengers while containing the spread of the coronavirus. Alright, next up in the funding news, online doctor consultation startup DocsApp has merged with digital consumer health business MediBuddy to become MediBuddy DocsApp. And let me just say, that is really fun to say. MediBuddy DocsApp. Talking about the merger, the CEO of the merged entity, Satish Kannan, said that this combined entity will offer a comprehensive platform to our customers that delivers on the promise of a digital healthcare future. As first movers, we are confident that we will establish market leadership and fulfill our mission to provide quality healthcare to every Indian. MediBuddy DocsApp has raised $20 million in its Series B round from December Venture Partners, Mitsui Sumitomo, Beyond Next Ventures, Milliway Ventures, and Rebright Partners. The company is going to be using these fresh funds to advance their goal of providing high-quality healthcare to 1 billion people by expanding their doctor base, patient reach, and strengthening their product and technology infrastructure. MediBuddy DocsApp claims to have a network of over 90,000 doctors, 7,000 hospitals, 3,000 diagnostic centers, and 2,500 pharmacies across the country. Alright, next up in the funding news, Jio Platforms has announced that they're going to be raising an additional 4,546.80 crore rupees from Silver Lake and its co-investors investors. With this investment, Silver Lake's total investment in Jio Platforms comes to 10,202.55 crore rupees, and it will now own a 2.08% stake in Jio Platforms. Apart from that, Abu Dhabi-based sovereign investor Mubadala Investment Company has agreed to invest 9,093 crore rupees for a 1.85% equity. Also, Abu Dhabi Investment Authority will invest 5,683.80 crore rupees in Jio Platforms for a 1.16% equity stake. In less than 2 months, Jio Platforms has raised a massive 97,885.65 crore rupees from 7 investors by selling a 21.06% stake. Alright, next up in the funding news, digital payment solutions provider Innoviti Payment Solutions has raised an undisclosed amount of funds in its Series C round from FMO Entrepreneurial Development Bank and Bessemer Venture Partners. Founded by Rajiv Agarwal in 2002, Innoviti empowers small businesses, retailers, and offline merchants with digital payment solutions and POS terminals to help them process payments in a cost-effective manner. The company claims to process payments worth $6.5 billion every single year through offline merchants across more than 1,000 cities in India. The company is going to be using these funds to build consumer-centric payment solutions for new markets. They're also looking to turn cash flow positive by March of 2021. Alright, next up in the funding news, Bangalore-based Arkam Ventures, previously known as Unitary Helion, has marked the first close of its 700 crore rupee fund at 325 crore rupees. The fund has received commitments from prominent investors like SIDBI, US-based global fund of funds Caperia, Flipkart co-founder Binny Bansal, Paytm founder Vijay Shekhar Sharma, and MakeMyTrip co-founder Rajesh Mego, among others. With its maiden fund, the firm is looking to invest in 15 to 18 startups in Series A and Series B stages. The spaces that they're going to be focusing on are financial services, mobility, food and agriculture, and healthcare. These initial investments will be ranging from 15 to 30 crore rupees. Founded by Rahul Chandra and Bala Srinivasa in 2017, Arkam Ventures is focused on funding startups that are building solutions for Middle India. And by Middle India, I mean people with family income ranging from 3 to 20 lakh rupees. Arkam Ventures believes that this is a $400 million market. So far, they've already invested in fintech startup CrazyBee and supply chain and logistics startup Jumbotail. They're also in the process of closing 3 more deals with startups in the fintech and agri spaces. Alright, that is all the startup news that I have for you guys this week. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I would love it if you could leave a comment down below and let me know what your thoughts were on some of the things that we talked about today. Also, if you're not already subscribed, now is a great time to do so. We post new videos every single week about Indian startups, entrepreneurs, and the latest news. So hit subscribe, and also while you're there, you might as well hit the like button as well. And if you know of somebody who you think would enjoy this video, please don't hesitate to share it with them. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode of Backstage with Millionaires, and I will see you in the next one.